Welcome to your second workout of the week. This workout is going to be your lower body portion, and we're going to hit your main muscle groups in your legs. So it's going to be your quads, your hamstrings, and of course those glutes. The glutes that salute. Everyone wants the booty. And so first what you're going to do is you're going to put yourself through a bit of a warm-up. So you can always start on like an elliptical or a bike, some type of cardio machine, and just do 5 to 10 minutes of light repetitions just to get your legs warmed up. And then one of my favorites is just body weighted squats. Yeah, so start with your warm-up. Like Erica said, a little bit of cardio just to get the blood flow going. And then because we're going to be doing exercises that kind of are similar to body-weighted squats, that's what we're going to start with. So just start with regular squats. Make sure that you are doing them correctly. You want to make sure that your knees are staying in line with your toes and that you're really sitting far back. Pretend like there's a chair behind you and you're really sitting back into that chair. We want to protect your knees. So your first exercise is going to be a warm-up, which is just a set of squats with no weights, just your body weight. Next, you're going to move into a reverse hack squat, and this one is phenomenal. It's a variation of a squat. So if you're not well versed in technique, you might want to just stick to a normal squat. But a reverse hack squat is awesome for targeting those glutes and those hamstrings because you really get to sit back into your squat fully, and allows for a maximum contraction, and you can really squeeze your glutes on the way up. So it's one of my personal favorites. I usually do it twice a week when I have my leg days. And we're gonna superset that one with a variation of a lunge. So in this variation, you're gonna actually elevate the back leg of your lunge. And this is, again, to really get, to target those glutes, target those hamstrings, allow you to sit back into it, and you're also gonna be holding weights. Now, if you are a beginner, again, you can do this just normal lunge style, or you can drop the weights and just do it body weight with your back leg elevated, sitting back into that lunge. Having this superset right close together really gets you to fatigue your glutes, fatigue your hamstrings. So when you go to your next set, it's gonna be totally killer and you're gonna fatigue those muscles. The next exercises that you're gonna go into, the first one we do have to be a little bit careful with. So what we're gonna do is a barbell weighted straight leg deadlift. Now deadlifts can be a little more dangerous if not done correctly with perfect technique, only because they can be rough on the lower back. So we are gonna do it with a weighted barbell. However, if you're not comfortable with that and you just wanna learn technique first, you could just do it body weighted just to get the technique down. I do suggest being in front of a mirror when you're doing it so that you can really watch your form. So what you really wanna make sure is that you're keeping those legs straight and you're bending forward and your bum is coming back so that you keep that nice flat back when you come down. This exercise is amazing for hamstrings and that glute tie-in at the back, but you can really get that stretch in the hamstrings. From there, we're gonna switch over and do hip thrusts. So you can get yourself on a bench. You can also actually do it on a hamstring curl machine and just flip yourself around and do it that way. Or you can just get a barbell, you can get a plate, whatever you want, and put it on your hips, lay back on a bench, and then you're just gonna kind of drop your bum and then hip thrust up. Awesome, and so your next ones that you're gonna move into, target more of your hamstrings. Again, if you want your butt to look bigger, something that you can do is actually build up your hamstrings. So we're gonna go to hamstring curl. So depending on what your gym has, you can either do a sitting hamstring curl machine, or you can actually do a lying hamstring curl machine. Or if you really wanted to and you don't have a gym, or maybe you're working out at home today, you could go for the ball variation where you put a ball on your feet and then you just curl towards your hips. No matter what it is, it's up to you. And then after that, you're gonna superset it with a jump squat. So you're really just sitting back into that jump, you're powering on the way up, make sure you're fully engaging your glutes, squeezing everything as you come up, make sure you land safely, bracing yourself to come back down. And you're gonna superset those two. So like you've probably seen in the technique section, the training technique section, I have a couple notes for you, but if you don't know technique or form yet, we highly suggest you go see a personal trainer, schedule a few sessions, just so you can get down the form and the technique before you go into a full-blown program, because we don't want you guys to be injuring yourself, we don't want you guys to be practicing bad form, so it's really just the best way for you guys to build that foundation and then go from there.